Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
9 things I would change about the USA after living in the UK for 10 years. Oh, she's been for 10 years. Wow.
Wow, that's a long time.
Number one, the banking system in America, dumb. So dumb. Always behind. We did not get...
Yeah, I agree with this. When I first came, the banking system was very backwards to me too. Like, the biggest, dumbest thing ever is like overdraft fees. Like, how you gonna let me pay for something when I don't have money and then charge me money on top of that when I don't have money? Like, what? If I don't have money, decline, and that's it.
It turns like to a credit card.
Yeah, it turns my account into a credit card, and then I have to pay $35 because you allowed me to buy something when I didn't have money. That don't make no sense. That is the dumbest thing. That one. I never thought about it, but now that she said it, yes.
like chip and pin cards until way after the UK.
Oh yeah, and the chip cards too. That's why we had like a big credit card hacking, because the cards didn't have chips. Europe, it's been chips since the 2000s really.
Didn't get contactless until after the UK. They're always behind in terms of like just debit and credit card possibilities. A lot of banks charge you a fee for having an account at the bank, which
Yeah, that too, like a account fee. I don't think I had to. There was fees in Lithuania.
do know I think does exist in some parts of the UK, but seems like a lot less common here. I mean, you can pay like for like a special account here, but in America, like a lot of just basic bank accounts have a fee if you don't do like 86 different transactions correctly or have like $8 million in the account. And also, you can't move easily. You can't move money easily from one person to the next
Yes, this was also a problem before Zelle. Like, the only way to transfer money is like wire transfer. Like in Europe, you could pay like €2 and transfer the money. Like if you want to send me money, you pay like €2, send $200. That's it. Here, $35 wire transfer. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the banking system it's not that outdated. It's made for the banks to make money off you.
If you go to the bank itself, you could go and tap the teller and you have the person's information into that.
Yeah, but that's so inconvenient. Where I can just sit on the computer, send you money, or on the phone. Now with Zelle, Cash App, that's been resolved though. To be fair, it's no longer an issue. I can Zelle you like that, so it has been fixed.
Or you can do like 3 days and pay like $3.
Yeah, still better than nothing. Yeah, no, now it has, this particular aspect, that sending individuals money, like, has definitely been improved, yeah.
different bank accounts in America. Blows my mind, having lived in the UK. Somebody was like, oh, just pay me back. Like, I'll give you my account number. I'm like, what? How am I going to put money into your bank when we don't have the same bank? And they're like, you just transfer it. I'm like, between different banks? And they're like, yeah. You can pay money into a British person's bank account if you have two things, known as their account number and sort code. Easily done.
Yeah,
it's how most people like pay bills or...
No, but here you have to go to the bank, wait in line.
But you could do it online too now, if you have the source and their account number.
Right, but I'm saying, back then, like 5 years ago, it was $35 wire fee. That was
For same day.
No, wire fee was $35 period.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't sending people money.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was so weird. It was wire. Now, yes, now they changed it to like, and especially now with Zelle, Cash App, yes, it's definitely been resolved now. But like 5 years back, 2016, 2018, yeah, it was something else.
Just pay people back for stuff or pay. It's just easy. It's so easy. There's no fee. Easy. In America, they're like, oh, well, you owe me like $20 for the dinner that we just had. So like, I can like send you a PayPal request. I'm like, why are we PayPaling or Venmoing is the kind of like cash or money transferring app in the US. Like we need a separate app to transfer money between banks. And then
it's not separate. Like right now, Zelle is integrated with the banks. Like it's integrated on my bank app. I can just Zelle. Like I don't have to download a Zelle app. It's been integrated. So it has. She's been living in UK. She probably hasn't been dealt with it here, but it's improved. It's been fixed. That issue.
UK, it's all just baked in. It's all just easily done. So American banking, it's so annoying, and I feel like we really need to get with the times. The UK is way ahead of the US when it comes to banking. Okay, the next controversial opinion. This is honestly the dumbest controversial. I don't know. Is this controversial? I think Americans should eat. So there's fries in America called chips in the UK. So that's what I'm talking about. I feel like Americans should have more opportunities to eat them with meals. Now, I know you're gonna joke in the comments and in your head and whatever about how Americans don't need to eat more fries. Like, okay, overall, yes, I get it. However, hear me out. Here in the UK, it's very acceptable to eat chips or fries with so many different things. Like, so many different meals. It just makes sense. For instance, pizza. Like, pizza and fries is a very acceptable combination for dinner. In America, it's not. In America, if you have pizza, you don't have fries because they don't go together. British people also eat something, and everyone says I say this incorrectly, but it's called like a chip buddy. I know people say buddy because I don't say the T, but it's basically a French fry sandwich. And I'm not saying that everyone like eats this for lunch, but it's like something that people can enjoy, have probably heard of. Putting French fries in a sandwich, genius.
I guess euro in Greece. They put fries in euros.
Why do Americans not do that? Americans, I feel like we limit the number of things we're willing to eat fries with, and I just feel like we should expand on that because
that's not true.
I don't agree with this one. I don't think I limit. I eat it the fries with what I want. I would just never want fries in a sandwich.
They put fries in a burger. You can put fries in a sandwich.
Wings, burger,
you can
steak.
put fries in ice cream.
Ice creams and fries goes well together. Yeah.
It's up to nothing's stopping you.
You can eat fries with fish too, with a fish meal if you like. I would prefer mashed potatoes over fries, but you could if you want.
Oh, really?
What?
Mashed potatoes with salmon or roasted potatoes with salmon?
Okay.
Really?
This is a dinner question, guys. So yeah, it's roasted potatoes. Okay. But no, I'm just saying like. I would not fries and pizza. Like I already got carbs from pizza. Why do I want fries on this? I wouldn't want that. If I wanted to, I'm free to do so. It's not like I can't. It's just I'm not limiting myself. I would not want it. You know. So.
I guess because you have probably the place where she buys pizza, they also do fries there too. So instead of having to go to a separate place to do it, maybe that's what she's talking about.
Domino's don't have fries?
No.
You sure? Because they have wings. You sure they don't have fries?
Maybe tater tots. I think.
If I could eat one food for the rest of my life, it would be fries or chips. That's definitely what I would land on.
I guess that's a sensitive subject because she loves fries like that.
So I feel like in the UK, I just have so much more opportunity to eat them with.
I like fries, but I'm not like.
But you would feel.
Fries.
You know what you would say instead? That they should have that sandwich you like. The kebab. Like, why doesn't Americans eat kebab? Like, where is the kebabs?
Yeah, I would not put fries in a kebab, no.
No, but you would say out of all the sandwiches, they don't have a kebab here?
Sure, I miss it. Yeah, I would say why nobody has kebab. And I'm sure, wherever there's like a German or Turkish population, I'm sure they have it,
all kinds of different meals and not look weird. Whereas in America, if I order a pizza, they're going to think it's weird if I also order fries. And I think that we should change that. Okay,
I don't know.
next
You
thing,
have bad friends. I don't know who's judging you.
Yeah, who's gonna judge you? Who's gonna think it's weird? First, like nobody's gonna think it's. I don't know. Nobody cares.
Rest stops, like off of a highway or motorway, horrible, awful. I moved to the UK and I went to like a UK rest stop. I would go on a date in some of them. Like they will have like full restaurants sometimes. Usually very.
Not for UK, but we did see it in Italy. I think it was Italy. The guy was in the rest stop. It looked nice. I've never really been here in the States, so I can't really say what it looked like here.
There's this nice one when you go to Orlando, right in the middle of Kissimmee. There's a stop that everyone has to do because it's a very nice stop.
Yeah, I've never really been at a rest stop here, so I don't know. But in Italy, they were nice. We did see it. It looked like a little mini mall. Yeah, it did.
Clean. A very welcoming experience. American rest stops are where all your dreams go to die. Like, and maybe you. It's not good. They're disgusting. There's a couple, like, within the US that are like, oh, America's, like, best rest stops. They're not. They're not anything compared to a UK rest stop. It's going on a trip in the UK. I look forward to needing to go to the rest stop. I really look forward to it. Like, there's also one, is it called T-Bay? Yeah. T-Bay, is that how you say it? There's one when you go up to the north of England. So, like, genuinely, I would just go there on, like, a staycation. I'm like, just take me to T-Bay services. We'll get something to eat. We'll, like, go, like, look at the docks by the lake. So calming. American rest stops, really not the same, and I feel like American rest stops need to up their game to the level of British rest stops. Okay, the next one is tap water. Because tap water across most of the UK, all the parts of the UK I've come across, tastes pretty good. You just literally have it out of the tap, enjoy it, good to go, no problems. American tap.
Yeah, that is something with the tap water. I don't understand how we are such a developed country and tap water is not the best. I feel like all over Europe we see like, oh, the best tap water here. Like, yeah, that's something I feel like we should improve. I do agree with that.
Water, that's not the case in a lot of places, especially growing up in Florida. American tap water tastes like sulfur. It is really disgusting, and most people do not drink Florida tap water out of the tap because...
I do. I drank it, but we bought a filter, and...
You did.
No, I did. I drank
and then
it.
we did a test.
I drank it for a decade.
We filtered both. One filtered one and leave regular, and you saw the difference.
Yeah, the difference is there is a difference.
Night and
Yeah.
day.
The unfiltered water it's not as clear. Filtered is clear. You can see through it. The unfiltered is a little cloudy. So there's something in there. I don't know what is in there, but yeah, the water is. So now we drink filtered water, but I did drink tap water. It was fine. I got used to it. I don't know, whatever, but. There is definitely a difference, and you can tell after filtering it.
It is so awful. This isn't the case in every single place because obviously geographical differences mean that different states will have...
I think like in Colorado where there's mountains, I think the water is good. But you know, here in the flatland, this is rough.
Different access to better tap water. But tap water in the US, not good. A lot of people drink bottled water because of this, whereas in the UK, bottled water is very uncommon for various reasons. But also because the tap water is just... ready to go, ready to drink. So, I guess my controversial opinion is I don't like most American tap water. It tastes disgusting.
I don't think it's that controversial of an opinion. I think most people would agree that, unless, you know, as I said, like Colorado, the mountainous places where, you know, that's a little different. I'm sure the water is good there. But, yeah, for a lot of places, it's not the best.
I think what's common is to put a filter.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just put filters in it. Yeah, that is common, yeah.
It probably has 8 million chemicals that are slowly killing you, and it's not an enjoyable experience. So when I go home to America, I do drink water out of bottle because like the tap water is just not good. So that's my next controversial opinion. Okay, next up, the interior of American fast food restaurants. Let's specifically talk McDonald's because this is where like a major comparison comes in. American McDonald's, again, they make you depressed. You're like, ugh, I'm in a McDonald's. Like, I'm excited because I'm about to get a McFlurry, but also, like, I don't feel good about myself being here. British McDonald's, so nice. It's clean. Like, they're gonna have some sort of, like, the tappy, like, checkout. What is it? Like, the self-order screens. They got those way before the US. Like, so you don't have to even interact with anybody. You just kind of do your thing, wait for your number. British McDonald's have just, they're far superior. The interior is far superior. You don't feel bad about your life being in a British McDonald's. At least I don't. I go in and I'm like, this is like a gleaming world of fast food. I'm kind of inspired. American McDonald's, no. Just the design, they're dirtier. They're just, like a lot of them don't have the self-servicing still.
I'd love to compare, like maybe there's a video comparing British to prices. Because the thing is, McDonald's here is like the cheapest food you can get. Like, it's just really the bottom of the bottom, so that's it looks like that, you know. I think pretty accurate what she's describing. The American McDonald's are not clean play, like they're not exactly. We do have self-checkouts now. Her info is a little outdated. We do, basically every single McDonald's we've been to in the last 3 years has been self-checkout, I feel like. So we do have that, but I feel like...
And you can order through the mobile app.
Yeah, and you can order on the mobile app. But in Europe, I feel like growing up, at least, McDonald's was not like the cheapest, the bottom of the totem pole food, though. Like, it was like, I'm not saying it was like a nice restaurant, but it was like, you know, it was respectable. Like, to give you a comparison, McDonald's would be like a Chipotle. You know, that's what you would think of McDonald's in Europe, at least for me growing up. So it makes sense in the sense that it's like a mid-tier restaurant, like you can call it a restaurant, I guess it is fast food restaurant. So it's like a mid-tier. So of course it looks nicer, and that's why I want to compare prices, because I do believe it's also more expensive than here. Here is like, I don't think you can find a place that's cheaper than McDonald's for fast food. So.
I don't know if it's cheap now.
Well, it's may not be as cheap as it used to be, but it's still probably all the others gone up in price too. So McDonald's is still the cheapest. So I think that's why it is like that. You know, it's the cheapest place. It's the dirtiest place because it's the cheapest. You know, the clientele that goes there, not exactly the wealthy, affluent people that go there. So it makes sense. You know.
And I don't know exactly the reason for that, but they're just, it's not on the same level. So I remember moving to the UK and I was like, even UK fast food places are better than American ones. So yeah, I like how this video so far has covered like French fries and McDonald's because classic American, but I just prefer the interior of British McDonald's better. Okay, the next thing is Americans seem to think that everybody needs to listen to their phone conversation. And I know we can be loud as Americans, but when we're on the phone, A, we get louder. B, it seems to be that everybody in America thinks they need to be on speakerphone or FaceTiming without headphones in. If you go through an American airport filled with Americans, because mostly we travel domestically, everyone there is like on the phone with their mom, fine, but they're like FaceTiming her. They're not even like actually like looking at the person. They're kind of like holding it here, but they're like somehow on video, and everybody can hear both sides of the conversation. This just seems far more socially acceptable in America. Definitely not socially acceptable in the UK, though. Like, I'm sure a couple people do it, but so annoying. Well, I say annoying, but like sometimes I do want to hear the other side of the conversation because I'm nosy. But from a standpoint of like my own personal like bubble, I don't necessarily want to hear your phone conversation in public. You being on the phone is one thing. Me also hearing the response from the other end is another. And I just feel like Americans need to stop this. Like, we need to stop FaceTiming in public. You don't even need to FaceTime people. You only do that when, like, you haven't talked to your grandma in, like, 3 months and you want her to remember what you look like. Or, you know, maybe you're on the phone with, like, your significant other that's, like, long distance. Like, you don't need to FaceTime anybody else. You don't need to see them.
I'm in the other room and I call you FaceTime.
Yeah, I don't have much comment about that. I don't do that. I don't really experience people doing that either. I don't know. I don't go to the airports at the same time. Maybe it's an airport thing, you know. I don't have.
And also, I think it's easier to have a conversation on the phone through speaker because then you could do other.
Oh yeah,
things
I would
as well.
on the phone. If I speak on the phone, I only speak on speaker.
You have to hold the hand like this. This is a workout.
I don't remember last time I held my phone like that. Yeah, but however, I don't really talk on the phone either like that. So I mostly message people. So
just call them. We don't need to see. You remember what they look like. So FaceTiming in public or having someone on speaker in public. Very American thing. Hate it. Like, please stop doing it. Okay, my next controversial opinion about America is that security at American airports is so weirdly slow and inefficient. So, living in the UK, I go through some of the world's absolute busiest airports. Heathrow, Gatwick, like London airports are funneling people through. I don't wait that long in a security line typically in a UK airport. I'll go to an American airport. It could be like Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've never been to that airport, so people are going to be like, that's the best airport. I could be in some random American airport, like 10 people flying through, and it takes an hour to get through security. It's the same, is it the same security process? I think it's roughly the same security process, like, between countries. It's not entirely different. It's not like the UK just completely waves you on through while America is doing, like, a full body search. Like, it's roughly similar. Some people will get called out of line, whatever. But the UK is just so efficient, typically, with airport security. I know, like, not all the time, not every single time you're going to tell me about the time you waited for, like, 4 hours at Luton. Like, I get it. But in general, American security just seems to be almost always so slow. Why? Someone answer this question for me. Let's speed it up. Like, let's get a system. Let's update something. Let's figure out why you have to be dropped off 8 hours early at, like, the Tampa airport. I don't even know if there's an airport in Tampa. You guys, I'm just making stuff up.
Yes, there is.
But
how are you from Florida and you don't know if there's an airport in Tampa?
You just really have to plan your time really, really well when getting to an American airport because the security is probably going to be slow. In the UK, yes, you do. Obviously, security it takes how long it takes, but it just always seems faster in the UK. Next up, American Thanksgiving food. And this pains me to say because I feel like I am betraying.
But you don't have a person who knows how to do Thanksgiving.
That is no. Listen. Your mom did good Thanksgiving this year. She made the turkey nice. However, everybody you talk to is like, nobody likes the turkey. Nobody likes the damn turkey. Everybody makes turkey for Thanksgiving.
Eliminated.
But nobody likes the damn turkey. So it is.
They don't
I get what
make
she's
it.
gonna say. Yeah,
I
nobody really
agree.
likes turkey.
I
However,
still think of my mom's.
your mom's turkey
Thanksgiving.
was really good.
Yeah.
It was fire. It was really good turkey. I do agree with that. But yeah, like we literally before Thanksgiving this year, we talked to like a whole bunch of people, and
Yeah.
everybody's like, "I don't really like turkey." Oh, I don't really like turkey. Yeah, I don't eat turkey. It's like everybody the same thing. So I get what she's gonna say. I understand it.
My country. I don't understand most American Thanksgiving food. I think most of it looks like it's already been eaten. Number one. And number two, it's like this is like the day. This is like the day of the year when we're gonna eat as much as humanly possible. But like you kind of choose like weird things that you wouldn't eat other times of the year. And you know, I made a dig at Christmas pudding in the UK in my UK video. So I feel like again, equal opportunity. Let's talk about American Thanksgiving food. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan. I think like we should really revolutionize Thanksgiving. We should get rid of so many casseroles. My problem is really the casseroles. Like it just so many casseroles, and maybe it's just because I don't like a casserole. I don't know. I feel like Thanksgiving food lets me down. I don't look forward to eating it. And I basically just eat like mashed potato and bread rolls. But also that could be because I have the palate of like a 5-year-old.
No, I think that's the
Okay,
issue.
my last controversial opinion about America has to do with a restaurant that I used to know and love. And I
Which
still
one?
know, but I'm not
Chipotle?
sure I love it. And I'm really sad about that. Whether you're American or not, you might have heard of a place called Olive Garden.
Oh.
Now, Olive Garden is where Americans go to get a chain restaurant style of Italian food. Now, I have craved Olive Garden.
I think she's gonna compare to the one we saw yesterday, Pazzo, that she really liked. Yeah, I think so. Because she did say she wishes Olive Garden was like that, something like that. She said.
Almost every time that I've gone back to the States for many, many years, I was like, yes, I know it's a chain restaurant, but Olive Garden breadsticks, amazing. Like, I just want whatever, like, pasta, like, I loved an Olive Garden. I have to say, the longer I've lived outside of the US, the more I've realized how much of a disappointment Olive Garden is. The pasta is not very good. There's not that much flavor. I don't even like that much flavor, but there's not that much flavor. It's all kind of like microwaved. I don't know if it actually is, but like, you know, it's kind of just like microwave tasting Italian chain restaurant food. I do still love the breadsticks, but I would say my love for Olive Garden has sadly disappeared over the years. And that is a controversial opinion because Americans love an Olive Garden. Like, what could make you feel better than going to this place where you can pretend that you're in Italy for like 4?
I don't know. For us, the biggest thing about Olive Garden is unlimited breadsticks and salad and soup. Like you can't
They
beat
have
that.
good portions, and I think they're very affordable.
Yeah, Olive Garden is reasonable. I mean, if you have expectations of going to Olive Garden to be the same as high-end Italian restaurant, you won't be disappointed. But if your expectations is to eat a lot of food for fairly affordable price, I
It's
think
not bad
I
either.
think it's solid. Yeah. It's just not. It's not the best food, as she said. You know, pastas. Yeah, it's not the best, but you know, the price is good, and you know, you can get a good amount of food. You can get unlimited salad. You can
And
get
it's
unlimited
like
breadsticks.
nice ambiance,
Yeah,
family.
yeah, it's a solid place. Honestly, I have no issues with it.
45 minutes. It feels like you've traveled to like Naples or Venice or somewhere, and you're just enjoying like this like authentic Italian food. But no, you're in like the suburbs of Oklahoma, and you're just like eating sad.
Oklahoma
white
catching strays today. First Tulsa, now Oklahoma.
And so, I'm sorry, Olive Garden, never gonna sponsor this channel. And this will get the Americans like really coming for me in the comments. I'm sorry. I've tried to love it.
Not common. I feel like certain opinions are correct. Couple, you know, personals. You know, food. Very. She talked a lot about food. Very bothered by the food, I guess. You know.
I'm surprised. For me, she don't mention Flanagan's.
Well, she would love to change. Maybe Flanagan's is something she would like. She misses. You know. I don't know. I wonder if she's done a video what she missed about the US. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, true. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord and Zoe, share as much kindness as possible.